Hey, what's up everyone? We're back with another reaction, and this time we're reacting to Joining the Traitor Legions,
Yes.
Chaos 40k lore by Warrior Tier. This was recommended,
Yes.
and so we're just gonna give it a try and see what this guy has to say. And
Okay.
we'll just get right into it. Press play, Cody, whenever you're ready.
Yeah, stab you 18 times over, Zeus.
Warrior tier, man.
Yeah, Warrior Tier Zoo was recommended a lot, so, and this is also recommended, so let's see if we like this guy's stuff. Let's get to it.
I'm sure we will.
Let's see, how do we join the Trade Illusions?
There's so many, aren't there?
I was a slave.
Well,
A
Well-
life dedicated to labor.
That's how you start.
Work to provide
Oh.
aid to the Imperium.
That's how it goes.
Wrecking my body.
Sounds
Turning
about right.
my soul into machine repetition.
Okay.
I was born an orphan. A product of the Imperium. I lived to serve the rich of the fortified city as they lived in their lavish palaces. I was buried below the city in the slave pits. 16 hours a day I worked, serving the High Lord's youth of the city. I was an insect to them.
damn.
Beaten without mercy for
Jeez.
no reason except for the pleasure of my masters.
Ooh.
That was my life's talent. That was how I survived in the Imperium. My life was not my own.
Oh,
I
this is
was
sad.
only a boy. The Imperium. I was proof of its false
That's
promises.
a little girl.
Since birth, trained to obey and pray to my emperor. My prayers were never answered. No one was watching over me in the darkness.
This is really dark.
I know it
In
is.
servitude,
It very much is.
as
Oh,
my
no.
masters berated and whipped me as they went, inspiring me with the ever-flowing message of how great our God was, how our service to him would be repaid. All while the whip ripped open my skin as my masters bellowed in delight. The children of my masters were the worst of them. Daily they would crack the whip against my skin, their grins from ear to ear as they laughed at my pain.
Oh my
Their
god.
Yeah, I was about to say that
watching
too.
over me. If there was, I had no intention of loving him. I'm
Get
not
it.
sure why I kept going. Death was the silence I wished for. That is when the vision started to appear.
Oh,
The faceless voices pierced directly into my brain, showing me a new world beyond our own.
Could it be the
It was
gods?
like a new color being seen for the first time. I never felt so alive. The voices spoke, speaking the words I could never utter. The God Emperor was a lie.
oh my
I
god.
was a slave to that divinity. A servant who would spend his life raising a beam that did not exist. I rejected the false god. I wished to be set free from this cursed existence. How could I be sure the God Emperor even existed?
He does, but it's not his fault.
The other
But he's
slaves
chilling,
bought
too.
into the myth. Who could truly say history was written by my masters? My depth of life did not travel beyond these steel walls.
The architecture's so cool.
It really is.
Soon after, I noticed a change. My master's confidence was declining. No longer did they hold the grin of satisfaction on their faces. They seemed distant, fear written into their eyes. I remember the day. The message blared throughout the city. We were under attack.
Oh.
Continue your duties, they said. If the enemy breaches,
This
fight
fish is so
and
tall.
die for
I know.
your emperor. Oh, I loathe those words. Fighting for a rotting carcass of a man. I saw the other slaves and my masters argue in their groups, speaking of defense and suicide if the city were breached. For hours they bickered. The palace started to shake. The sound of war grew closer.
This is really well done.
All were
It really is.
frightened,
It is.
except for me.
Those eyes,
I
though.
Who
grew
are you?
tired of life. I was ready to move on from this world. My only hopes were my masters joining me on that voyage to hell. There was no decision in my actions. Fate had intervened, showed me my path of glory. My masters were occupied with their prideful yells, each one's ego stated above the rest, all of them yelling their ideas for safety. As they argued, I made my way to the security room while
Oh.
locking the door behind me.
What's he gonna do?
I used the council and opened the city gates.
Oh no.
Such an ignorant mistake to trust me with that code.
My man's a
The
thug, dude.
light poured in, and within a few moments' time, I heard the screams. They were upon us. Raiders poured into the streets. Behind them were giants of red steel, spikes jetted from their armor, skulls placed as trophies upon their steel. The speed and strength was like anything I had ever seen. A few of the slaves tried to fight the giants.
Oh hell
One
no.
of the steel warriors grabbed one of my fellow slaves by his head, crushing his skull as he screamed.
Oh,
All
God.
surrendered to the giants.
Bro, are they coming for you
More
too,
of the
bro?
raiders came into the palace, herding me and the master's children into a group as they surrounded us. One of them spoke, the largest of them. His voice cracked the air with such ferocity. He gave us an offer. We were to be pitted against one another. If we were to win, we would keep our lives.
Oh man.
That face
Master's
is
children
crazy.
pleaded, offering money and riches to the warriors.
Homie pulled out his Glock. He said, I ain't.
Wait. I was ready for death. But I was not going alone.
Oof.
A lifetime of rage boiled over. I became a berserker.
Oh my
One
god.
by one, I ripped through the youths.
This guy's
I
crazy, bro.
cut their faces off as they screamed.
Wow. Okay.
They were my slaves now.
My
Raiders looked
oh.
on as I continued
Oh,
my
wow.
vengeance.
Look at that boy.
The youths saw beg for their mercy as I tore off their parts. The meanest of them I left for last. The sounds of his agony as I cut his face from his head fills my dreams of such joy. I had never felt such bliss. I held my trophy over my head. It was the greatest moment of my life.
Oh wow, that face.
The Steel Warriors seemed impressed by the fight. I was the only one who did not cower from their entrance. The largest warrior picked me up by the throat, smiling with pride. The warrior stared for a minute and said nothing. Then he spoke. "We will take this one. Kill the others." I remember him saying. I was chained and walked behind the large warrior as I heard the sounds of the chain blade and screaming echoed behind me.
Oh,
I
man.
was set free of that
Yes.
place.
Big bro made it to the league, bro.
Yeah.
The
I
ghetto.
won over my masters. My memory fades during the passing time. When I was to join the Legion, only vivid glimpses remain. The surgery, the pain, the anguish, turning my frail mortal youth into an elite soldier of death. I joined my brothers on the battlefield. I became a Red Corsair.
Oh, my.
The truth that was hidden from us all was revealed. The truth of the Immaterium and the powers that grew. How the Emperor locked these secrets away for fear of him losing his grip on humanity. We were all slaves to the Emperor. The Imperium was built on a lie. My hatred for them is infinite. The lives of those miserable wretches bring to a soulless lump of meat. I will make them pay for those falsehoods. I joined the armies of chaos and swore allegiance to the dark gods, releasing the galaxy from the tyrant's grip. I will fight with my brothers until every one of them is dead. I serve here on Black Hearts. I
Gotta learn about
fight
him.
for Corn and been blessed by
Yo,
his
Gorn.
It's pretty obvious, my boy Cord.
Oh yeah.
I grow stronger. I will feast upon the Imperium. I will bathe in their blood. I serve the Dark Gods. I will become the Demon Prince. I am a Red Corsair. And we will ravage the Imperium.
Chills, brother.
Gosh, that was so awesome.
Oh, wow.
Dude,
That's
chills.
sick, dude. That story was crazy.
Wow. That.
My boy went through it all, though.
That right there.
Okay. Knowing his story, you can't be
That's
too mad.
that's a good villain story right there.
It really
Oh,
That's
is.
a good anime villain story right
that
there.
was a backstory if I ever heard one.
That was
Jeez.
so dang good, man.
That was so good,
Right?
man. Oh my gosh, if this guy's videos are all like this.
Yeah, Warriors
God.
tier, dude.
Whoa.
That right
Thanks
there.
for the recommendation.
Yeah,
Wow.
100%. Was it? Thank you
That was
guys.
insane.
Thank you guys. This was
we need
insane.
we need more like this. It just has to be like this.
This is so. Dude, I didn't expect it right at first at all. Like how
Yeah.
it was formatted. But
Yeah.
man, that right there just like gave me the chills at the end.
Yo, God, dude, for real. You know, and honestly, like this whole time, I'm a fool for this. This whole time, I was thinking the Emperor and like his whole group were the better of them. You know,
yeah.
well, everybody's terrible. We all know that. Every faction is awful. We all understand that. I just thought the Emperor and his lackeys were the best of them.
Okay.
That's what I thought.
Okay, here's the thing. He was the best of them. But the moment he got plugged in and like
He became the
people
warp
started-
machine.
he became the warp
Yeah,
machine,
the warp machine. Yeah.
and not
He's
let
cool
to
though,
die.
bro. Honestly, every
He
time
had
I
no
see
say.
depictions and pictures of him, bro. Every
Oh,
time
yeah.
he's pretty cool. The Emperor's pretty cool, bro. But Christ, dude, that was awesome. That's all I can say. I
Yeah,
can't say
there's like
anymore.
there's no words to describe how it feels just watching that. That right there is just so you're so engrossed into it.
That was brutal.
Yeah.
He, he did not care about his fellow slaves. He did
Yeah.
not care, bro. He was tired of it.
Yeah, he was
Or-
just
yeah.
let everything
Said, if I don't do
out.
anything, we're all dying, bro. F it.
I just love the
I'm
fact
good.
that they're like, all right, only one of you guys to survive.
Yeah.
And they just fit him in, and then Art, the main character right here, he had no fear. He just wanted death.
Went berserk.
Yeah, yeah.
And then,
He also didn't care if he did die. He's like,
yeah,
"Okay."
yeah, he wanted to die. He wanted to die, but damn. So that's how they. This is joining the Traitor Legion. So that's how they recruit people.
You just have to be an orphan,
I-
have a
maybe
tragic
one of the
backstory.
ways.
and
That's
then-
one of the ways, but you
One of
know,
the ways, because I'd imagine you also could just be born into it.
yeah, you'd be born into it. But man, that dude,
Maybe.
that was a really cool way to see how some people join other
Yeah.
factions.
Yeah, that was awesome.
and it's good. It's not good, but it's
It's fun.
It's great.
it's good to know that the Imperium is, I guess you could say, what's the word?
Not perfect.
Corrupt.
Oh yeah.
Correct, yeah.
Well, yeah. You remember the Emperor wanted the best for humanity, but ever since he got into the chair and then got sealed up and not let to die and became the key to the portals,
Yeah.
he had no say no more. And then the churches and the rich people,
Corruption slowly
they could say
happened.
whatever they
Yeah.
can for their own benefit, which ultimately will lead to their downfall.
Always.
No, this I can't. We gotta check out more Warrior Tier stuff.
It's a lot. It's a lot to unpack.
That was beautiful. That was art.
It was art.
That was art.
That was crazy, and I loved it.
Yeah.
Well, if you guys enjoyed watching this reaction, don't forget to drop a like, leave a comment, and hit that subscribe button to join the Cranky crew. Got any more videos for us to react to? Let us know in the comments below, and we might just dive into them. Until next time, stay curious, stay tuned, and stay cranky.